Hey, this is James Pelton, and I wanted to start a new series with you today. And it's really important, as you're growing and maturing in what you're doing, that you keep setting goals ahead of yourself just to stay motivated, because it'd be really easy to just kind of get lackadaisical and kind of give up on things. So I'm always looking just for, hey, what's the next goal that I can have for myself? And so I'm currently at $6,500 in daily income. I'm in 35 projects that bring in some kind of passive income in DeFi. And so my next goal would be $10,000 a day. Okay, it's just kind of arbitrary round number. And I don't do that just so that I have more money to do whatever I feel like doing with. But I want to take that money and use it to help other people. Okay, I don't even know how I would spend $10,000 a day. I mean, maybe my wife would have some ideas. But I want to help people who are looking to work less. I want to help people who are looking to retire. I want to help single moms who are trying to raise kids. I have a lot of financial goals, and so the more money you have, the more money you're able to help people with. So what I kind of want to do in this series, again, I'm in 35 projects, and I want to walk through maybe like 10 to 12, depending on how much energy I have. And do this in maybe 3 episodes, and just kind of, I talk about the ones at the top quite a bit, Drip and Strong. Drip makes up about half of my daily income. Strong, Drip Garden, Elixir. But I want to kind of start at the bottom with some of the less known projects and work my way up, okay? And what I want help from you guys in is maybe you can see, hey, you should take money out of that project and put it into one of these other projects. Or, hey, you're totally missing out on this project. I have some money here in some pretty low yielding projects. So, maybe it's time to take that out and move that somewhere else. So I'm going to kind of just walk through these and just give you a little bit of history. I'm not going to spend too long on each one. I'd like to get through maybe 10 here in this episode. But again, these are lesser known projects that I'm in, but just some of them are good projects. I've just not had the time to focus in on them the way that I should, and I need to put more in. So starting off, I want to do Oxyfi. That's my, so I put in, they kind of have a little bit of a troubled history. They were very hyped, and then their launch they had some bot problems. I don't think there was anything malicious. I think just some misfortune. Launches are really tough with bots nowadays. So they peaked, and then they crashed, as is very common with these launches now. And so I think I put in $1,000, and actually I got in pretty low, and I put in $1,000, and even when I got in low, it's down to $280. It's given a 0.5% daily return, so I'm only making $1.40. I'm still keeping my money in there, though. I just want to see what this project can do. I'm not out completely, but that's the first project. Second is Atlas. Okay, so this is an OHM Fork, but it's I don't know if you're familiar with Tai Lopez, but I have in some investment deals with Tai Lopez, and this was he started an OHM Fork back in OHM Fork season, so maybe December or November, and I put in $1,000, and I've actually only lost like $40. Which is impressive because most OHM Forks have lost, 90 to 99% of their value. One thing they did right from the start, they've only offered an 81% APR, which is actually, that's good in the traditional investment world, but they were forward thinking. They said, hey, inflation's going to really hurt if you do higher than that. But they were kind of forward thinking with this lower APR. So it's 0.22% a day, so it's not a lot, but making about $2 a day off my $1,000 there. So number 3 is this UST mine. So the Pylon protocol is on the Terra Luna network, and I would like to bring more Terra Luna. I have some Terra Luna projects here in the upcoming weeks that I want to bring in. But go look at the Pylon protocol. I think it's a really great idea. I think a lot of what Terra Luna is doing, they have a lot of really great ideas. So I wanted to get involved in Terra Luna and in the Pylon protocol. So one way that you can do that, their token for Pylon is called Mine. So I wanted to get in the Mine UST liquidity pool. And so I think I put in $1,000, and it's up $35. I did this a long time ago, two or 3 months ago. And it's making 0.25% a day, so it's making about $3 a day. Number 4 is Charge.defi. There was a lot of hype around this one at some point, but it's a Tomb fork. And I have in their auto compounder maybe put in $500 or something like that, and it's at 0.84% daily, auto compounded. So I think it was at 0.91% yesterday when I put this in or something like that. But it's been making a little bit of money, about $5 a day. This would be one where maybe I would consider dumping more money into there. It's having pretty decent returns, and maybe that could be a good project to put more into. Number 5 is my Antminer L3 Plus, and this is near and dear to my heart. It's disappointing because Litecoin has lost a lot of its value. That's what this mines is, Litecoin. And these numbers aren't totally right. I would say I'm making about $6 a day in income and probably about $1.50 in electricity. So it's maybe making $4.50. I don't know what I put here, $3. It's probably, this is a guess, but it's probably about $4.50 after electricity. So on a $1,200 investment, it's not the greatest, and Litecoin could go way up. So there is potential for upside there, but it's number 5, my one L3 Plus. Number 6 is another Terra Luna liquidity pool, but it's for Anchor protocol. Okay, so you're familiar with the Anchor protocol where you can put in UST, which is a stable coin. You get your 19.4% APY, pretty safe one. Well, I wanted more exposure to Anchor, so I put some money into the UST Anchor liquidity pool. And this one's hosted on Apollo.farm. And let's see, I think it's this Astro one here. Yes, and it's currently, it's currently giving a 90% APY. So again, not the highest, but Anchor has been doing very well. So this was one that I wanted some exposure to. So I have $1,800. I think it was $1,500 and it's grown, and it's making about $6 a day on the yields there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My number 7 is Power Nodes. Okay, and I guarantee you people are going to tell me, hey, you need to put more money into Power Nodes. Okay, I think Power Nodes is a solid project. I put in a little bit at the beginning, and I just have not put in more. I know there's a lot of people who like Power Nodes. They're one of the few node projects I've not done an AMA with before, so if someone from the Power Nodes team wants to get in touch, maybe I'd be willing to do that. But I've had decent returns. I can't even remember. I need to keep better track. I don't remember how much I put in, but it's making about $9 a day. So it's making about 1.3% daily. So again, this is definitely one where I should maybe take some funds out of here. Actually, I'm sitting on a lot of stable coins too, just kind of watching the market and watching for new projects. But maybe Power Nodes might be one. I'm going to even make it a different color to maybe remind me, hey, go back and put more money into Power Nodes. There we go, blue. Next is Zion Financial. Okay, and this is one, Zion Finance. A lot of you pitched this to me. I was not super interested because it's only 0.2% daily. So it's basically you put in money, and also this doesn't feel like DeFi because you have to KYC and things like that. It's kind of like yield nodes in that. But basically you can lock up your money for 1 month, from 1 month to up to 12 months. And you can do just USDT or something like that. And you get either 0.2% daily if you do 1 month, or 0.5% daily if you do a year. So I put in $5,000 and I locked it up for a month, and I've been getting the $10 a day from that. Okay, so it's pretty. I would say that as a fair, kind of safer 0.2% a day. But again, 0.2% a day is not that great. So I don't know, this $5,000 could maybe be better used. Maybe if I moved it from Zion Financial to Power Nodes, maybe once it's unlocked this next time, I'll do something like that. But that is my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th project. Okay, and we're going to do 2 more. We're going to do the number 9 project is the Chikn Game. And I love the Chikn Game. I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but one thing you have to do in these games is you have to grow, okay? The price of egg has kind of consistently gone down, I would say. And they have some things now to kind of help with the inflation. They have farmland now, and sometime I should probably do a video just about the Chikn Game in general and some of their updates. But when a month ago or so, eggs were at, $2.8, and I was making about 6 eggs a day. And then I made a mistake. I compounded half, and sold half my eggs. But then the price of egg has kind of just gone down, and I haven't really been making that many more eggs. In retrospect, maybe I should have just staked all my eggs and just fed my chickens so I was making a lot more eggs now. But I originally put in, I think, $2,000, and I think the price of the chickens is up quite a bit. So I think it's at $3,600, and I'm making about $10 a day in eggs. So that's not terrible, but I definitely could be making more if I had compounded more and fed my chickens more instead of just selling the eggs like a selfish person. Then my number 10, and we'll stop with this one and pick back up after in the next episode, sometime later this week, but is this joe.thegarden.finance. So again, this is one of those games you get 3% daily return, but it's basically you're trying to, as in all these games, you're trying to balance using your fish to hire more fishermen and selling your fish. And the price of TGC token has been kind of fluctuating up and down. So I'd say I have like $1,000 in here, and it's making me about $12 a day. So again, not too shabby. It's again still kind of a game. That's definitely something I could consider putting more into. But there you go. Those are my bottom 10 projects. Let me know what you think about this series. If you think this series is helpful, if you like just seeing different things that I'm into. You know, I spend a lot of my time on this channel showing new projects, but I wanted to just kind of show, hey, here's some of the old ones that I've have some in. I've not really done videos on them. There's going to be more here coming up. Some of these, as we get higher, especially the ones that are way up here, I've definitely done videos on, like, hey, this is making me a lot of money. I want to do a video on it. Some of these, you know, I've done AMAs with all these people. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know, like this, and comment if you like this series. I can scrap it if you guys don't like it. I am planning on doing another series. Some of you have mentioned starting with a $5,000 portfolio and then just seeing how I can grow it. I'm going to do something like that. Let me know if you like this series. Let me know what you think about these 10 projects here. And let me know if you think I should move some of this money around. Like maybe I'm thinking take out of Zion and put into power nodes, get this higher return. But yeah, just let me know what you think. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. That's how I'm able to make videos, is because you watch them. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day.